Hello, Facebook world. He's Kevin Kaufman, and we are so happy to welcome our friends Pete and Deneen Manesiotis to our Facebook Live here.
Well, and officially welcome to eXp Realty.
Woo!
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Very exciting. Appreciate you guys sharing the good news with us. So
yes, absolutely.
yeah,
Very excited about it.
Only took a little bit of time.
Absolutely. Well, we got a handful of people that are probably watching this on Kevin and my Facebook channel and don't know you guys, but I hope some of your friends and clients and things like that also see this as well. So, man, you and I have known Pete and Deneen for, what I'm guessing, like probably 15 years. I think I wrote 10 plus here on Facebook, but I want to say it's been 15 plus years that we've all known each other.
I was going to say, I know you've probably known them a little bit longer than I have, but I can remember meeting Deneen for the first time in 2007, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's been a while. It's been a couple of years for sure.
It's been crazy. Yeah. And then we ended up going to a leadership conference in Hawaii, in Maui.
Yes.
Which was awesome for Bob Harris and Clemmer and all that good stuff. So, yeah, it was very cool.
Lots of history with you guys. So I just want to say to everybody who might be watching, love you guys so much. Yeah. Just so excited and honored to partner with you guys at eXp. So y'all have been top agents here in the Phoenix area for many, many years now, selling a lot of homes. And you've also been at HomeSmart Realty, right, for quite a while. Yes. So this is quite a big change for you.
Yeah, we've been at HomeSmart probably for, I want to say like 7-8 years. Good company, no issues. And we've talked to you guys, I think the first time about coming over to eXp, gosh, probably, it's been a few years.
Years? Months?
No, the first time though.
Oh, was it?
I think we talked a few years ago about
wow.
it. That was kind of like, no, I'm happy where I'm at. And then the last about 3-4 months ago, we talked again. And that's when you guys had talked to us again. We met over at before the whole quarantine thing happened, because we met for lunch. And
we had a regular meal. We didn't have to wear masks.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
The good old days.
Remember those days when you could go out to a restaurant with your friends and have, not be alone and actually be around other people? I miss those times.
Yeah, I definitely miss that. Actually, I think my license went active in 2009, around right about now. And so I've been with HomeSmart. I think we were with another company before that, but another brokerage, but
RE/MAX.
Yeah, RE/MAX. So
well, I remember too when I met
the charm
selling new homes, back then and before you guys got into resale, I think probably even prior to you getting licensed. And so it's been fun to just kind of like know you as friends along the journey for a while. And then obviously we've connected a lot here recently around, just the possibility of partnering together at eXp Realty and some of the cool stuff it's done for us and our business. And, you guys are always open to looking at awesome opportunities. And so it was cool to be able to talk about this with you guys and help walk you through this change.
Yeah, it's been, I've been doing real estate now for 18 years and I don't move a lot. I did new builds for about 5 years. Then I went into resale, worked with a lot of the REO properties with Scott and
George.
So I used to work with them a lot when they were doing a lot of the REOs. And then we've been in HomeSmart, and I had no plans of leaving HomeSmart. And we talked a few months ago. At first, I'll admit, I'm like, I'm not going to do it. The fees are a little bit higher, so I'm like, I'm always a numbers guy. But we did a lot more research on it, and a big part of it for us, I think, was just being in a team environment. Working with you guys is just something we've looked for, for a long time. We have a lot of respect for both of you, and a lot of the things that eXp has to offer is a plus, whether it's, long-term, stock shares, things like that. So we're pretty excited about it.
Definitely. I think what's funny too, though, is I would privately text Fred. If you want, I would give him tips. If you want to do this, you're going to have to. I'm all for a team environment. I'm all for being on masterminds with top realtors across the valley and across the country. I'm all for it. But you got to talk numbers to Pete, because it doesn't make any difference.
I wasn't going to give away our secret here to the entire Facebook world, Deneen. I wasn't going to put you on the spot, but since you mentioned it already. No, I relate to you a lot, Pete, because like when we were first presented, or I first even heard about eXp years ago, I was like, no way. Like my impression of eXp was people that wanted to go retire on an island, and they didn't want to sell real estate anymore, and they wanted to make money off of my real estate sales, because there's a lot of that, like, you know, I kind of jokingly call it revenue share breath, but you guys know in our industry, like some agents have commission breath. They don't come from a value place of like, hey, I'm here to help you and serve your needs and I'm not putting my needs above yours.
So true.
You know, if it's not in your best interest, I'm going to tell you about it, which is why you guys have done so well for 18 years, Pete, right? And I think sometimes eXp agents, you know, and I'm not faulting all of them and I'm not saying they do it all the time, but there's a handful out there that sort of approach this as just a revenue share network marketing type company. And when the reality is there's so much more to it. I mean, and so I've always, you know, I didn't like when you were like, I don't think that's for us. Like, it never really distracted me because I was actually worse than you. I was a firm like, hell no, I'm not going to eXp.
Like,
not
you
a
were
chance.
just like, I don't know if these numbers add up. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. But Fred was like, I don't even want to see the damn numbers. Like, I mean, that's where he was even just 2 months before we made the move to eXp Realty. To be honest, but I think what truthfully won out, and tell me if I'm off base on this. I think you're going to agree, but like I know for me personally, it's the money is one thing, right? And there's always like we're all going to be successful, and we're going to sell a lot of real estate no matter what company we're at. But what eXp does is it gives us this opportunity to truly mastermind and to be bought into each other's success, because unlike in a traditional setup where there's like, you know, maybe one owner or a franchisee and a franchisor and maybe a regional person who those people want everyone to succeed at a certain level. At this company, we're all business partners with each other. And so we're absolutely bought in to each other's success. And so we truthfully go further together. That's, to me, that's the power of eXp.
I do think too, the other thing that was pretty powerful as we had gone through all our thousands of questions and emails back and forth and texts and all of that. But I think one of the things that was really cool was when Fred said, hey, you know, the great thing about being in this collaboration together essentially is that if we do go on vacation, I mean, we've lost deals before on vacation because we haven't had anyone to help us out or pitch them to. It's just, you know, Pete and I.
Yes.
Yeah.
Having a bigger environment to work together with, you know, top realtors across the valley is huge.
And I'll point out that a lot of people would think that if you go to eXp, a virtual real estate company, like no way you collaborate more with people there than you would at a brick and mortar office like Keller Williams or HomeSmart or Realty Execs or Remax or whatever else, right? But the reality is it's about relationships. Like we've known each other for a long time. We'd have been happy to help you out before, but that conversation probably never entered any of our awareness because we weren't really like super aligned at the same company or talking frequently. But like eXp, I don't say forces the relationship, it creates the enviirment where that relationship grows.
Yeah. You know what? We talked about this with somebody recently and they were saying, I can't remember who it was, but I just remember because I had the same feeling like about how much more connected we as agents feel to the company now. Like not only to our local brokerage, like in our amazing broker team, but our team members and our mastermind here locally but also nationally, right around the country. And that's so powerful to be able to tap into that into our businesses.
Yeah, I've been with HomeSmart for, like I said, 7-8 years. And I've gone to the local office here maybe a dozen times just to go pick mail up because they texted me and said, if you don't pick up your mail, they're going to throw it away. So it's not like I was going to an office even when I had the brick and mortar. So to me, it's more about the relationships that you create. And we were kind of on an island because it's just the two of us. So that's one of the big reasons we wanted to come here, because it is more of a team environment. We get to collaborate with you guys and your whole sphere. And so that was what kind of made the difference for us.
And I thought it was really cool when you invited us to check out your mastermind with other eXp Realtors. Cool. I don't remember, were they all local?
That was a local one. Yeah, we'll do some national ones as well, but that was a local Phoenix one. Yep. Yeah,
which I thought was great because we got to brainstorm and share ideas back and forth and different things that we could do and different ideas. And it wasn't like everybody was like, you know, oh, we can't talk, we're in competition.
I'm not going to give away my secrets.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It was like, hey, let's come together and how can we help you succeed? How can we help you succeed? And everyone, you know, rise up, which I thought was fantastic. So, which is something that we had talked about. And it was really a long conversation with us back and forth before we made this decision. I think I was definitely way more on board. So I was texting Fred. I was like, Fred, here's what you got to do.
But the funny thing is once we got through a lot of that, and you know, for me, it's like a formula. I just look at the numbers, and then not just the numbers, but everything that goes into that. I look at it as a calculation. And in the end, it was just kind of like, when I hit that point and something just switched over, and I'm like, I'm good. Let's do it. You know, this makes a lot more sense for us.
Well, just like real estate, it's always about the numbers, right? Like we tell our buyers all the time, you know, you can fall in love with the house, but it's really about the numbers. If the numbers don't make sense, if it doesn't make sense, it's you know, going above what you wanted your mortgage payment to be, or, you know, this, that, and the other thing, then it's not good. You know, you want home, you know, when you want to be smart about buying your home, you want to make it a good investment. You don't want to, you know, do something that's going to bite you later on. And so we're always wanting to educate our clients so that they really understand the entire process and are well educated on the front end. So
I hope this lands, because I just came up with this. You guys just helped me with this. But like, so with home buyers, we talk a lot about affordability, right? It's like taking purchase price and interest rate into consideration, your personal, right? Like it's a combination of factors. And like a lot of agents will just look at, well, what's the cost to be at your brokerage versus another one, right? So they're looking at the like the price of it, but they're not really looking at the agent affordability figure. Maybe we can create one of those at eXp. But like for you guys, we broke it down, and I think at the end of the day, you were going to pay like maybe 10, 11, 12 grand more to move your business from, you know, HomeSmart to eXp. So then the question becomes, well, what are the benefits, right? So you mentioned like stock as an example. There could be a healthcare plan that has savings involved in it as an example. There's stock awards that you're going to be given beyond the stock you can buy. There's the fact that, hey, like maybe you won't miss those 2 deals a year when you go on vacation a couple times, and we can help you actually get those closed, right? Like, so you start taking all these things into consideration, then you look over the life of the next 5 or 10 years, and that's where eXp starts to make a lot of sense. So sometimes people get a little hung up on like, what's it cost, you know, today versus, you know, what's it going to look like? Where am I going to be 5 or 10 years from now in this company versus in this other one?
Yeah, absolutely.
And part of me wanting to come over is the fact that I believe because of the environment, I'm confident that we're going to sell more to, well, not only make up that difference, but exceed it. Yeah. That's kind of the way I'm looking at it.
Yeah. And there's nothing better when you love what you do. I mean, the blessing of what we get to do in real estate is the people that we get to meet. Our clients are by far like the coolest people. Love them. Like, right? Like, bummer is you can't get together with everybody right now like we usually do. But, you know, they give us referrals. Like, it's fantastic. And we get to go to dinner with them. And we get
they're all really good friends of ours, you know.
Yeah.
Clients this week texted me late at night and said, oh my God, thank you guys so much. Love this house. This is so awesome. We're just thrilled that we're here. And they were from out of state. And I'm like, this is the best text ever. Thank you so much. You know, and they're like, when are we going to get together? And I'm like, soon, real soon. So I'm looking forward to that. But I think too, it's being able to be, one of our clients works at CVS and just, you know, congratulated me today on LinkedIn. And he said, you know, congratulations, you guys are really passionate about what you do and all that. And I can't say thank you enough to, you know, those kind of clients that always give you repeat customers over and over again because they know that you're going to take care of their people. And I think what I love about, not that I think, I know what I love about the fact of what we've seen with you guys over the years and then being a part of eXp is we're going to go to another level. Anytime we've done coaching or anything like that in real estate, we've gone to another level. And we looked at it and we said, okay, we've invested in real estate. We've invested in coaching for real estate before. This is kind of like our way of saying, you know what, it's investing in ourselves to be a part of something bigger. Yeah. And I think what's really cool is, like you said, you know, we've had the opportunity to have a couple conversations with other realtors that we know, some coming on board to real estate here in Arizona and others that are out of state. And they're excited because they don't feel like they're going to be on an island. Like, we can all come together. And I'm like, get your license going in Arizona. We can go, you know, work for you here with your leads here while you're in, you know, Colorado or wherever. So I think there's so many pluses there for realtors too, is to not feel, you know, alone, but actually a part of something bigger.
Yeah. It's like one of the slogans of the company in eXp world is built for connection. And it's, you know, it's true. Like, that's really what this company does, is it helps agents connect, can both connect with each other, connect with our clients better, et cetera. And I think it's one of the truly amazing opportunities of our company.
Yeah, absolutely. And just another kudos to our clients. We've done 3 like big client appreciation events over the last 3-4 years where we've done a spring training game. And I remember the first time we did it, we had somebody that was kind of doing the workforce and renting the place. And whatever you call it, a planner.
Oh,
to,
yeah.
to arrange it all. And I remember the first one we did, she said, just so you know, whatever you're inviting, plan on, what did she say, like 30 to 40% of the people are not going to go. And we're like, I don't know about that.
I'm like, I know how to throw a party. They're all going to show up.
and we actually we invited 115, and I believe 117 showed up.
Yeah, so it was
Oh
good.
my
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
and every year we've done it, we've had almost everybody show up. This last year, like 2 people didn't show up. And it's a tribute to our clients. They're the best.
They're just fun. We like to hang out with them.
You want to buy a house with Deneen and Pete because you're going to get invited to their yearly parties. It's like, hey, you might move. Like, maybe it's time to move again.
The cool thing is a lot of our friends, where we know they have similarities, liking a baseball team or being from the same area, and we've connected them. So a lot of our clients that we've connected are now really good friends.
Oh my gosh, we have a ton of 49ers fans. Okay, so we connect our 49er fans, so.
We're all in a club together now and stuff. So it's a lot of fun.
That's awesome. Well, let me ask you this as we kind of wind down. What's the change for your clients, if any? Because there's probably some that are going to watch this, right? Or they might be watching now. So what's the change look like, if anything at all?
I think that the changes are going to be positive. I think that it's going to allow us to better serve them, better service what their needs are, better help them out. It's going to make us better, which is going to make what we do for them better. I mean, not just our clients, even, we've worked with a lot of real estate agents over the past. There's probably a lot of them out there that are wondering, maybe aren't happy where they're at or are looking for something different. And if you have interest, get a hold of us.
Well, yeah, if you're referring an agent to your brokerage, because you like the brokerage you're at, come talk to us, because there's a lot of benefits here outside of, a $5 Starbucks card or something like that. So that eXp offers us, which is a great investment in our business. And that was the other thing. I'm always about multiple streams of income. I think it's the only way that you can be an entrepreneur in the world is to have more than one stream of income. We're also real estate investors. So we look at real estate as, an opportunity to invest in real estate, be realtors. And then we have, like you mentioned, stock options and other things that are available to us here. But to answer your question, as far as, Pete mentioned a lot about getting better. And I think being a part of eXp, what I think is just leveling up, just going to the next level, being around people who are top agents already here, not only locally, but, across the country, and learning from them and sharing ideas and not being afraid of one another. What did we learn from Clemmer? Don't think that you can't, collaborate together. You can. There's enough to go around for all of us. And that's what I find at eXp, which is cool, which is how we all met, which is at Clemmer. So kudos to Brian Clemmer. But like when I said to one of our clients that said, congratulations on your move, I said, it really is just a matter of us being able to take our skills and learn more and improve and make sure that we're bringing that back to our clientele. So that's what we're excited about.
Yep. It's awesome. Well, before we finish out today, I know there's going to be, obviously your clients know how to get in touch with you, but I know you guys have a lot of friends too as well that are agents, and maybe some clients that they just want to say congratulations, and agents that want to reach out, maybe know more about why you made the move and learn more about what you saw. What's the best way for them to reach you?
You can definitely find me on Facebook. You can, Deneen Manesiotis, most of you know that, that are watching this, but you can also call me. I can give you my number.
Yeah, go for it.
623-572-3078, and email is deneen@homesmartinvesting.com.
Cool.
So yeah.
Awesome. Well,
yeah.
I'll let you close.
No, yeah, I just want to say I'm so honored and just excited to work with you guys, and I feel like the little collaboration we've already done in the past few weeks is kind of just the beginning of things. So looking forward to much more of that here real soon, and getting to hug you guys and have lunch again soon, hopefully.
I agree. I would like to say in closing, we've been approached by several people at eXp across the country, several people. I didn't give anybody the time of day, but because we've had this past relationship, which to me, relationships are everything. And we've been friends with you guys since what, 05, 06? I don't even know how long, but that's, when you guys reached out, it was always something that I always looked up to you guys and the things that you were doing and collaborating on and all of that. So I'm thrilled. So thank you for
Very excited.
reaching back out. I got to tell you, nobody's better at follow-up than Fred. I got to learn that from him. I got to tell you, he's the king. So
we're pretty good at our follow-up game. It's not bad, you know. We'll get a response from you sooner or later.
You know, anybody who's ever had to go through a class with the two of us, like that's the one thing I think we've learned in our real estate business is follow-up is just absolutely, and no matter what, right? Whether you're talking about other agents, you know, our clients or anything, it's like follow up. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah,
You guys
totally.
are awesome.
Well,
We're excited to work
congrats,
with you guys.
welcome, appreciate y'all, and I'm sure your phone's going to blow up from clients and other agents here today and tomorrow.
Bring it on.
Asking questions, so bring it on, and much success to you guys. I think the next 12 months, you got a lot of good things ahead in your real estate business, and we're excited to
We're
support
very
you
excited.
and help however we can. So welcome.
All right,
Thank you guys.
thank you guys.
So excited.
All right, guys, have a great day. We'll
All
talk
right.
to you soon, okay?
All right,
Okay,
take care.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.